Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Justina. Welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back and thank you for joining me today. So here today I'm going to talk about the Venus in Libra transit. And in the first part of this video, I will discuss this transit's influence from a more of a general perspective. And then in the second part of this video, I will move into the forecast for each rising sign, also called the ascendant sign. You can find the timestamps in the comment section and description box down below this video. So here we go. Thank you very much, and let's begin. So here on November the 8th, Venus will move into Libra, and it will stay here until December the 4th. Venus in Libra is in its domicile. So this is a very comfortable placement for Venus. Now here with Venus in Libra, we will all get better at what Venus and Libra are connected to. And these are, of course, relationships. Venus rules two signs, Taurus and Libra. However, when Venus is in Taurus, usually the topics concerning finance, money, personal values, personal self-worth, self-esteem, resources, the sensible and the sensible aspects of life, but also the simple pleasures of life are especially highlighted. However, when Venus is in Libra, it's all about love, relationships, partnerships, fairness, equality, justice. So here, Libra is a cardinal sign, and cardinal energy is action-oriented, but also this is the energy connected to the initiation, new and fresh beginnings ideas as well, since cardinal signs are the signs that initiate every single season. So here, as an interesting fact, at the end of August, Venus transformed into a morning star, and at this point, Venus is still a morning star until next year. So here, if you want to find out what kind of Venus you are, you can do so in a very, very simple way. So have a look where your natal Venus is placed in your chart. So locate your Venus. And then if your natal Venus is clockwise from your natal sun or at an earlier zodiac sign, then that means you are a morning star. And I'm actually a morning star Venus. However, if your natal Venus is positioned counterclockwise from your natal sun or at a later zodiac sign, then your Venus type is an evening star. So what's the difference? The difference between the morning star Venus, between the evening star Venus, is that the morning star Venus is basically, it's all about feelings, emotions that come first, and then the logic. However, with the evening star Venus, you take your time to warm up to people, and perhaps you reveal your emotions, your feelings slower, because the logic, the rational thinking is emphasized and highlighted first. Right, so here some of the traits of Venus in Libra include fairness, peacefulness, understanding, honesty, gracefulness, and peacefulness. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that. Right, so since Venus in Libra is concerned with fairness and equality, any imbalance, disharmony in your relationship, in your partnership, in your friendship will show up and will be very noticeable throughout this transit. So this is actually a fantastic time also throughout here. The 3 weeks of November and the first day of December, when Venus remains in Libra, it's a really good time for fixing any issues that emerge or become very visible, noticeable in your relationship partnership, because this is often very much the case. Now, at the same time with Venus in Libra, we become more understanding and more sympathetic as well. So here, while Venus in Libra is very much connected to love and relationships, it is also connected to beauty and style. And while Venus is in Libra, we want to surround ourselves with things, experiences that make us feel relaxed, that bring comfort, that make us feel attractive. All right, so here a little bit about the Venus. Now, Venus in Libra shows what we like and what we dislike in relationships. So there's also that stronger and greater awareness of our approach to life, our approach to relationships. Right, so here, let's see what this transit truly means and brings for you on a deeper level. So here, let's move into the forecast for each rising sign, also called the ascendant sign. Thank you very much. I'll share my screen with you now. Hello, Aries, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. And here we go. Venus will be in your 7th house. And Venus in Libra feels great. This is the ruler of Libra. And in the 7th house, it's all really, really in harmony. So here, Venus in Libra is all about justice, understanding, and compassion, fairness, anything out of balance here in the area of these one-to-ones relationships. Here you've got an opportunity throughout November, the first days of December, to perhaps deal with any issues that emerge throughout this time and resolve them. Because here with Venus in Libra, anything that is out of balance becomes very visible in your one-to-ones, in your unions, even in this closed friendship. So it's all about these one-to-one connections, relationships with other people. And Venus in Libra encourages us to establish more balanced energies in this area of life. So it's a great opportunity for finding peace and tranquility. Now, for those who are single, it's a good transit for going out, for dating. You attract positive energies, opportunities as well when you connect with others here with the transit of Venus in the 7th house. Now here, yeah, so dating, or perhaps even going on a date with someone that you already have been dating for quite some time. Love is in the air here with Venus in the 7th house, and in Libra, it's an extra bonus. At the same time, Venus rules over your 2nd house. So this is also when you might be meeting with financial advisors. This could be about having important meetings concerning your financial situation, your income situation. Now here, yes, so this is generally a good time for any negotiations as well, connected to money, connected to wealth, especially since Venus rules your 2nd house, because Venus in Libra is all about these connections and relationships, partnerships. But since Venus is the ruler of your area of income, of the area of the money that you earn through your own efforts in the 7th house. So for some Aries rising, this could be about having these important meetings when you'll be discussing some important, significant, meaningful financial projects, matters. Perhaps you are entering a business partnership. This could be very much the case for some, because so we've just had a solar eclipse in Libra. And for some Aries rising, this could be about entering either a new business partnership, business connection, or perhaps this could be about a new relationship, which would also mean that your financial area might be changing. But at the same time, this could be also when personal values come into light through these connections, through these relationships. Let's not forget, it's still Scorpio season as we begin this transit. And what it means is that you might be dealing also with a certain degree of transformation, regeneration as well this time, with the Sun, Mars, and Mercury in Scorpio, at least in the initial phase of this transit. And overall, usually it's essential to also watch your spendings, watch your budget with these transits in the 8th houses on a side note, but overall enjoy the beautiful energies of Venus, because honestly, Venus in the 7th house can bring lots of beautiful moments in the love sphere. And if you're single, then this would be a fantastic time for perhaps taking the step forward and getting yourself out there, because Venus enjoys socializing and getting out, and it's a really, really good transit for doing so, for connecting with others. And right, so enjoy these energies and Aries, and let's move into the next sign. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. So here, This is your ruler, your chart ruler. So every time Venus changes signs, this also changes your outlook on life, your perspective on certain aspects of your life. There's a little, well, a little change in energy is resonating around you. Right, so that's the sixth house, and I really enjoy talking about the sixth house, even though it's the house of labor, of service, of hard work. But there is also a lot good to talk about this house. It's the house also of like daily life, lifestyle, self-improvement. So generally Venus in Libra. Libra is all about balance. So you imagine that scale. And if there's something out of balance in your daily life, Venus will remind you of that, or Venus will make you aware of that. So this is about self-improvement. This is about implementing positive changes that could help you to find more peace. Or perhaps it's about simplifying your life. But at the same time, this is about bringing that harmony. If things are out of balance in your daily life, if there is too much stress, then here with Venus in Libra, it's a great opportunity for generally finding a little bit more joy and peace in these daily activities. At the same time, you've got the South Node here until the early months or weeks of 2025. So here, at the same time, you are going through lifestyle changes. You're moving away from some structures, habits of your life, but it's a much slower process. Here with Venus in Libra, you've got 1 month for implementing some positive changes into your life. But at the same time, sugar cravings. It's not all like, fireworks, but it's also like sugar cravings. Watch out for your sugar cravings, especially those who perhaps struggle with sugar imbalance, diabetes, for example, because with Venus here at the same time, there could be some kind of imbalance taking place if you overindulge in sugary product, for example. So it's also something to watch out for. But with Venus in Libra here, this could be also about having blood tests done, for instance, checking your sugar balance. And here also Venus in Libra, yes, but harmony and balance in daily life. So perhaps you'll be changing how your daily life is structured, like little changes. Perhaps you could be moving your gym classes to a different day, different time, to perhaps accommodate a different activity, for example. Now, this transit also benefits your career, your work, because Venus will trine your 10th house. So that's a positive aspect. And of course, Venus can also improve your relationship with your coworkers, with people from your everyday environment, your work. Perhaps some new clients could be on the horizon as well. Perhaps you could employ a new female if you have your own business, or alternatively, there could be a new female in your organization, a new coworker with whom you could establish a really interesting connection, for example. Now here, yes, so generally there's a lot of attention surrounded around that well-being, self-improvement, and your lifestyle routine, your health. And if you think that you've been eating unhealthily, for example, then with Venus in Libra, at some point you might go through these strong realizations. But at the same time, here it's essential to watch your sugar cravings. Now, Venus wants to have fun. Venus wants to enjoy life. So with Venus in the 6th house, sometimes it's difficult to attend to the mundane everyday tasks, responsibilities, activities. So it's also essential to implement a little bit of that sensual energy that will help you to relax, find comfort and beauty in everyday life. So with Venus in the 6th, you might be getting a new stationery for your office, for your work. This could be about even getting a new notepad, a new pen, something kind of beautiful, let's say beautiful, something like Venusian. And there could be more social activity going on as well at your work and daily life, since, yes, Venus in Libra, it's also all about these social connections as well. So there could be some work-related functions, especially since we are approaching that festive season. So that could be also quite enjoyable for you. All right, so here we go, Taurus. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Geminis, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. And this is your 5th house. And overall, Libra and Gemini connect harmoniously by a trine. So it's a positive transit because it will also bring boost of positive energy to you, especially since you've got Saturn now squaring your ascendant while it stays in Pisces. But here Venus will give you that boost and positive vibes. So that's on a side note. But overall, here with Venus in the 5th house, it's a really, really positive transit for that creative self-expression. So it's really, it's often really essential to use that creativity that Venus will create. So you will need a creative outlet generally, whether this is some kind of presentation, whether this is a dance, going out for a dance, whether this is your hobby, your interest. But with Venus in Libra in the 5th house, it's essential to kind of release this energy, that creativity, especially since Venus rules over your 12th house and placed in the 5th, you might be also working on some projects connected to spirituality, to the invisible forces, retreats, for example. Now, with Venus here, this is also about perhaps working with young people, children, those in need. Venus in Libra is great for working with others and in these one-to-ones especially. But with Venus ruling over your 12th house in the 5th, perhaps you will be also sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge with younger audience, with children, with young people, perhaps those that need that encouragement most. So this could be the case, perhaps volunteering, charity work, to help others. Now, this transit overall improves your relationship with your children, parenting. It's a great time for overall enjoy the simple pleasures of life. This could be about going on holiday. This could be about having fun with your children, with your romantic partner. So overall, Venus feels really, very comfortable in this area of life, in the area of comfort, pleasures. It's a really a creative time. So use it to your advantage. Perhaps this is also when you will be implementing some changes to your website if you have your own business. This is the area of self-employment, and perhaps you'll be working with some interesting female clients, or this could be about generally doing something creative things that could boost your business in some way. So as I said, perhaps some logo design, website design, Instagram post. It's a very especially creative time. And yes, so I think this is generally a very positive transit, which can really give you that boost. And I think Geminis will need it with that Saturn in Pisces energy overall. So here you've got this really great push to enjoy the simple pleasures of life with this transit. Dating is also emphasized as well. And that's what I've got for you today here. It's overall a really busy time. Your daily life is pretty busy throughout the Scorpio season. You've got the Sun and Mars here and Mercury for a period of time as well. And this indicates that there'll be lots of physical energy implemented into your daily responsibilities, daily life. And very often it's very easy to generally burn out or overwhelm oneself with the daily responsibilities, activities taking place, especially since Saturn is now in a direct motion, so things are moving forward in this outside world for you and career. So with Venus in the 5th in Libra, it's a great opportunity for generally detaching yourself every now and then from these mundane activities, and it's about finding the joy by doing things that bring comfort. And this could be done with your child, your close friend, your partner, for example. But overall, I think Venus is here to remind you that that life is not only about responsibilities, and it's time to look within and find that inner spark, reconnect with your inner child. So here we go. Thank you very much, Geminis, and let's move into the next sign. Hello, Cancers, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. So this is your fourth house. The first thing that came into my mind is that many Cancers will be beautifying their bedroom, the upper part of the house. Perhaps you'll be rearranging objects, plants, or some decorations on your ceiling. And it's all about finding comfort, beauty, creativity at your home. Cancer is connected to emotions and feelings. And here with Libra on your fourth house cusp, you need that harmony to be there, and that well-balanced energy as well, in order to be emotionally fulfilled. So here with Venus in Libra in your fourth house, this is also about rearranging your wardrobe. If you have a walk-in wardrobe, perhaps you are hoping also to be more organized in this area of the house. It's all about beautifying the home, hosting also some social gatherings at your home. This is also the case here. Now, Venus rules over your 11th house, and with the ruler of 11th house in the fourth, this is also about having friends over. So this is a very sociable time indeed. Venus in Libra needs some company or a companion. So it's a really beautiful transit for having friends around or family members. I said friends because it's the 11th house. This is generally about finding inner balance, inner comfort. If something is out of balance at your home, in the emotional area of your life, then you will want to establish more harmony. And this is also about finding peace, perhaps with your parents, if recently there has been conflict. Perhaps you're getting rid of things, rearranging things at your home. The South Node is in your Libra. We just had an eclipse here. So there are some changes happening at your home. And this is in the end, because these eclipses will last until the early 2025. So here with Venus in Libra is a really good time for making these positive adjustments, for implementing positive energies and rearranging things at your home, and perhaps connecting with your family members, with people who are close to your heart, in order to establish that harmony, balance. And if something is out of balance with anyone at your family, perhaps, then you will want to seek a resolution to any problem that emerges, for example. Now, you could be also thinking about your future goals, future plans as well at your home, taking notes and journaling, because that's what the 11th house is all about, these long-lasting goals and plans for the future, manifestation, affirmations. This could be also on your mind, things that you could be doing at home. But overall, Venus in Libra here is great for making these positive adjustments at your home to feel and find more comfort. All right, so here we go, Cancers. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Leos, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in a Libra transit. And this transit will be in your third house, so your communication, social interactions are really emphasized. Libra and Leo connect by a sextile. So at some point throughout the duration of this transit, when Venus connects with your ascendant degree, which you will know best where it is, here you will get an extra boost. At the same time, here Venus will influence any placement you may have in Leo as well. So overall, positive energies, positive vibes, appreciation, and usually with Venus in the third house, communication becomes much easier as well. Social interactions, it's a very sociable time indeed, but also you might have the strong need to recharge yourself, to recharge your energies, and travel to places that give comfort. And you could be traveling with a companion, with a friend, or your partner, whoever it is. This is a transit here with that Libra influence. It's all about fresh air, breathing fresh air in open locations, mountains, hilly places, whatever it is. You will need or you will enjoy going to places of beauty, places that bring that comfort and a balanced energy, but at the same time where you can really, really relax and recharge yourself. So this is also connected to perhaps getting involved in some creative classes, activities. Venus rules over your 10th house, so perhaps you will have this strong need to express your creative urges in your career, communicate. There is this strong need often with the 10th house ruler in the the 10th house ruler in the third house to express your ideas connected to your career, connected to your professional life growth and development in some either creative way or perhaps through communication, through some visual arts, whatever it is here, that aspect of career is here highlighted in the area of communication. Perhaps you'll be presenting some important work that would be received really well. You've got the South Node present here in Libra until the early weeks of 2025. At the same time, you are reinventing yourself in the way you communicate, in the way you relate to others. Here, if there's any imbalance with someone from your social circle or community, then here this transit will make it very visible and encourage you to fix whatever needs to be fixed. And this could be also in regards to your relationship with your siblings or your cousins or relatives as well. But overall, with Venus in the third house, this could be about traveling to some local locations that will help you to relax, that will bring comfort, perhaps even museums, some artistic venues of some sort, or perhaps some locations with castles, palaces, also with beautiful gardens. At the same time, there is this need to communicate, so it's a good time for writing, for expressing your ideas. In a written format or in a verbal way, communication. And also, this is also a good time to connecting with others on social media or face to face. All right, so you've got lots of energy centered throughout the Scorpio season in your fourth house. At the same time, there's a lot happening at home. And perhaps you're renovating, perhaps there's a need to fix something that has been broken. And here Venus is here to remind you to find a little bit of comfort and pleasure in your life as well, while you deal with all the daily responsibilities and tasks. So here we go. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Virgos, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit, which will be in your second house. The second house deals with generally our income, resources, possession, but also this is the area of life that is that symbolizes these capabilities that we have in order to accumulate wealth, resources, possessions. Venus is the planet connected to beauty, creativity, love, romance. In Libra, it's all about relationships and beautiful energy and harmony and understanding. With Venus in the second house here, if there is any imbalance in your financial area, because overall with Libra in the second house, you need your finances to be in balance, in harmony, in order to generally enjoy the other areas of life, in order to function in a healthy way. So with Venus in the second house in Libra during this transit, if there is some kind of imbalance, or if there's something that has been bothering you connected to your income, to your money, to your side hustle, a side business, then with Venus here, you will seek to implement perhaps some little adjustments, little changes that could help you in a long way, or in a long way to find that a balance in this area, because you've got the South Node in Libra here until the early weeks of 2025. So yes, there are some financial income changes coming up for you. Perhaps this could be about a new business. Perhaps this could be about changes concerning how finances are shared and managed in your household, for example. This could be different kind of things happening. But here with Venus, this is all about finding that harmony and balance in this area of life. At the same time, since Venus rules your ninth house, you might be spending money on activities that can open your horizons, that can feel adventures, that can also perhaps open new doors, so perhaps new opportunities. So yes, this could be about spending money on activities that will align you with your purpose. This could be about doing something adventurous. Perhaps you're planning a holiday as well, a foreign trip. This could be also connected to perhaps having some financial obligations connected to your professional development as well. Here, higher learning is indicated as per the ninth house. Influences, but also anything to do with travel and overall getting involved in activities that will open your horizons, open your mind, and generally increase that adrenaline. So yes, you might be spending money on these throughout this transit, but overall here with Venus, something to pay attention to is a tendency towards spending money on things of value. But at the same time, your taste might become more expensive and you might be craving objects of beauty, clothing, this sort of thing. So it's something to be aware of as well, because here that's, well, in case you want to perhaps spend less, here Venus might stimulate you to do otherwise. It's something to be aware of. But other than that, this is what I've got for you today. Thank you very much. And let's move to the next sign. Hello, Libras, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. And let me just make sure that you've got, okay, that you can see the chart. Right, so here we've got Venus moving into your first house. Venus feels fantastic in the sign of Libra. This is the sign of its rulership. So really, really comfortable energies. With Venus here, you attract positive energies and you also make a good impression on others without trying too hard. There's this beautiful aura surrounded around you. So really, really positive vibes, positive energies. Much, I think you will just enjoy life as this transit begins. Of course, you might be dealing with different transits at the same time, but overall, Venus in the first house brings that spark and positive energies to you. At the same time, you might be reinventing yourself because we've just had a solar eclipse in Libra, South Node eclipse. It's all about moving away from something that fulfilled or outlived its purpose. In your personal life, it's connected to your identity. And also, it's all about that self-improvement, self-discovery. With Venus here, you see life from a slightly different perspective, from a more positive light. And at the same time, with Venus in the first house, perhaps this could be about pampering yourself, about changing your style, or generally getting a few perhaps objects, material objects, or perhaps a massage, something that will bring more comfort, joy, beauty, attractiveness into your life. So you could be craving these throughout the duration of this transit. At the same time, Venus rules over your eighth house. The eighth house deals with transformation, regeneration, and deep and profound energies. And here I said earlier that this transit could mean that you'll be perhaps reinventing yourself in some way, changing your style a little bit, or your hairstyle, you might be pampering yourself. But at the same time, here Venus ruling over your eighth house. In the first, there is a strong indication that you might be actually indeed changing something in your physical appearance, or perhaps this could be about your goals, about your plans that you may have. Venus here in the first house, for those who are single, then you might be craving a companion even more strongly than usual. Because here Venus in the sign of Libra makes us want to connect our energies with another, and with Venus ruling over your eighth house in the first, Venus makes you more aware of these energies, and it could increase that depth that Venus and the eighth house connection could create. So you become more aware, perhaps of your status and your perspective on love, on relationships could change. So if, for example, you felt like you're okay on your own, with Venus in the first house in Libra, you might feel like, oh, I want to hang out. I want to hang out and with someone, or perhaps go on a date. Right. So it will, of course, depend on your circumstances, but this could be very much the case following that solar eclipse in Libra in October. Right, but overall positive vibes, positive energies. So let me know how it feels because I will be going through this transit once Venus leaves Libra, so in December, but it's very different energy because Venus in Scorpio feels different to Venus in Libra. But overall, enjoy, 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 and let's move into the next sign. Thank you very much. Hello, Scorpios, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming horoscope for Venus in Libra transit. That's your 12th house. So here with Venus in the 12th house, can slightly hide the energies that are connected to any planet. And this is the planet connected to love, finances, relationship. But here with Venus in Libra, it's mostly about those personal relationships, one-to-one connections, especially since Venus rules over your 7th house of partnerships, which is very much connected to that Libra energy. So with Venus in the 12th house, the ruler of the 7th, often we become very private about our love life, very secretive and mysterious as well. So if you start a new relationship during this particular transit, you will likely want to keep it a secret, at least in the initial phase. At the same time, if you are already in a commitment, this is also when you want to be more private about your partnership, or even if it's a partnership, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but overall, any kind of one-to-one unions become perhaps you become more private about any aspects of this side of life throughout the duration of this transit. At the same time, this house is also connected to some secret, a secret romance, behind the scenes relationship, for example, which is also kind of like, keeping it to yourself. Now, here with Venus in the 12th house, this is also the area when, well, we might get into a negative trap if, yes, so basically, this is about also becoming, perhaps if things are not working out in your relationship or in your love life, there's a tendency to become more negative and not being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So it's essential to be aware of these energies, of these tendencies, and perhaps, if it's not about making some sudden major relationship changes only because some things are not working out. It could be just a phase, it could be just a couple of days. So it's all about taking that step-by-step approach, but at the same time, anything that perhaps was kind of that you were unaware of in your relationship, partnership, union, one-to-one connection, it may show up during some interesting circumstances. And perhaps you might want to just resolve it between yourself and the partner without involving third parties into that. So there is here a tendency with this transit for having some strong realizations about love, about your relationship, partnership. And these might come through meditation, through some dreams. Your dreams might be very vivid. And yes, so this could be the case. But other than that, Venus in the 12th house is very, very creative. So this could be also a time of some increased creativity, artistic perhaps activities. And at the same time, this is about also perhaps you could be visiting a friend at the hospital, at an institution. This is about volunteering as well, about doing some charity work as well. So it's all about that compassionate energy that is really, really emphasized with this transit here in Libra. But also I think Venus here can balance out the energies, especially if you struggled with anxiety, worry, depression, mental health. Venus here can help you to balance out these negative energies and find the inner peace. So that's also here, I think that's also quite important. The mental health, Venus in the 12th house, will also perhaps make you more aware of what it is that makes you feel miserable about certain aspects of life. And perhaps you could come up with some new ideas, perhaps plans that could help you to feel better about a certain about a certain project, a relationship, person, whatever it is. So here we go, Scorpios. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Sagittarius, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. This transit will be in your 11th house. So here, group activities, friendships, and perhaps some kind of involvement in some group events, or your participation in a special event of some sort could be also the case here throughout the duration of this transit. Venus in Libra, it's all about you connecting with other people, you joining forces with other people. And during this transit, you will really benefit to generally get yourself out there, especially if you are invited to a special function, to a special event. Because here with Venus, you make such a good impression on others, especially in group surroundings. I know it's Scorpio season and you've got lots of energies in your 12th house, and it might be sometimes difficult to get yourself out there, and the energies are slightly lower and withdrawn. But here Venus will still be in Libra when we start the Sagittarius season. So I think at that point you could really, it could be like a little shake-up in your life, and you could really enjoy, especially enjoy these energies after the sun moves into your into Sagittarius. But overall, here with Venus in the 11th house, so this is about receiving good feedback through group work. This is about perhaps even making new friends through some kind of group involvement. So perhaps this could be about finding a new feminine friend. A female, I say a female because it's Venus. So I've got this feminine energy emphasized here, but overall, this could be also about going to a concert, working with others on a specific project to reach a specific goal. For example, Venus rules over your 6th house. So there is this element of work, employment with groups. Here highlighted. At the same time, you might feel very comfortable as your company working in a team, but also it feels like there could be this enjoyment if you work for a big corporation or a big organization, or in a group, in a teamwork. There is this comfort, pleasure, and positive energies that come through working with other people, with group surroundings, receiving a good feedback, just feeling good about yourself with joining forces, with others. This is also about affirmations, manifestations. This sort of topics could be also the highlight of this transit, because the 11th house deals with our long-term goals and plans. And here with Venus in the 11th house, we have a more of a positive perspective upon our future goals as well. Now, you could be also joining perhaps, or taking part in some events connected to well-being, for instance, well-being or yoga, our gym exercises as well, healthy nutrition. Venus rules over your 6th house in the 11th, so you could be also taking part in this kind of events throughout this transit. Overall, social activity increases, and if it doesn't happen in the initial phase of this transit, then when the sun moves into Sagittarius, and then Mars, you will definitely feel the increase of perhaps this social life taking a part in your life. So here we go, Sagittarius. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Capricorns, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. This is happening in your 10th house. So here, career, professional life growth, and development is strongly emphasized throughout the duration of this transit. And with Venus in Libra, it's all about that balanced and harmonious energy. And this energy is brought upon your outside public persona, public image. So usually with Venus in Libra here in the 10th house, we attract positive energies into our life, but at the same time, we make a good impression on others. So this could be about receiving a good feedback, positive feedback from a client, from your boss, superior, manager. This could be about getting involved in some interesting activities with another person, something that could open your career perspectives. For example, this could be about having interviews. This could be about a new female joining your organization, perhaps a coworker or a boss, superior, manager. Now, this is also about a positive cooperation with others. So this just happens much easier At the same time, anything that is out of balance in the area of career will become more noticeable. And it will also be an opportunity for you to fix whatever needs to be fixed. If you feel unfulfilled in your career, Venus in Libra will help you to see the light at the end of the tunnel and perhaps implement the necessary changes after making the necessary adjustments. You've just had a solar eclipse in Libra here, and the South Node is here until the early weeks of 2025. So you are reinventing yourself in the career sense, and this is just the beginning, because we will still have a couple of more eclipses happening in your 10th house. So this is just the beginning, and things might not be clear at this point, and you might not know which direction to take. But Venus is here to bring that harmonious energy. This could be about also having some really, really eye-opening meeting, conversation with another person that could completely change your mind, change your perspective upon your career and your future plans. Venus rules over your 5th house. So here, this could be about getting involved in some creative project or using your creative abilities to perhaps implement some important changes into a specific project goal connected to your career. So it's all about your work career here. And Venus brings positive energies, help you to stand out, or perhaps help you to become more aware of what needs to change, what needs to be fixed, and what is it necessary to take care of or pay more attention to. You've got a South Node here until the early weeks of 2025. So it's all about clearing away, moving away from the structures in your outside world, public life, career that no longer serve any purpose. And with the South Node here, still in the early phase, this could be a time when you generally feel drained, because the South Node drains our energies, but at the same time, it prompts us to find solutions. And here is Venus in Libra to help you with that. So here we go. Saturn is now retrograde, in a direct motion as this transit begins. So hopefully things will really move forward for you. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. And this transit will be in your 9th house. The 9th house deals with foreign travel, foreign people, our life philosophy, our life principles as well. And here with Venus, of course, higher education. So here with Venus in Libra, there could be lots of different opportunities taking place. But here, Venus in Libra, Venus is about pleasure, fun overall, and about enjoying the simple pleasures of life. Libra is about companionship, relationships. So here, this could be about traveling abroad, taking a holiday, taking a break with a friend, companion, someone with whom you feel comfortable, someone who generally, whose company you enjoy. Now, if you've been feeling restricted in your life, if you are feeling drained, lost with that Pluto circulating around your 1st house, and approaching your Aquarius 1st house for the 2nd time, then Venus here will really help you to dive deep into activities that will help you to generally recharge your energies. Here, you want to feel less restricted in your life throughout the duration of this transit, less restricted. You seek more fun, more pleasure. And this is all about freedom, or finding activities that could help you to feel free, independent, that could help you to align yourself with your purpose. The South Node is here until the early weeks of 2025. So with that in mind, you are completely reinventing your life in this regard. You are perhaps moving away from the structures of life that fulfill their purpose, that feel outdated and restricted habits, routines, whatever it is. Venus in Libra is here to perhaps for you to become more aware what is out of balance in this area of life. So in the area of anything to do with your life purpose, your life principles, your life philosophy, that something needs to change. So here with Libra, in Venus in Libra, we seek that harmony, balance, fairness, peace, and ease, or to feel at ease. More specifically, Venus rules over your 4th house. with the 4th house ruler in the 9th, perhaps your home will become or will be abroad, at least temporarily. So you could be traveling abroad or staying abroad temporarily for work, for studying, whatever it is. You will know best. Venus in Libra here is also great for generally organizing your documents, passports, and legal documents, visa. It's a great transit for doing so because Venus in Libra is in its domicile, really good vibes, harmony. So you can really, really achieve a lot here with this transit. The same if you're studying here, you can also perhaps, become more organized. And this is also about generally taking a closer approach to your life principle as well and see whether they truly align with your purpose. So here we go, Aquarius. Thank you very much. And let's move into the next sign. Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your horoscope for the upcoming Venus in Libra transit. And this transit will be in your 8th house. So a similar effect to perhaps to the Venus in Scorpio. So really deep, profound energies with Venus in the 8th house. We seek deep connections. We want to connect with another on a deep and profound level. So perhaps you will enjoy conversations of a deep and profound nature as well, since Venus rules over your 3rd house. So you could be discussing topics connected to life after death, or perhaps some deeply rooted feelings, emotions, topics that perhaps are not often spoken about. This is also transit when you might be discussing finances, resources in your household, how they are shared. And if there is some kind of imbalance, then you will have this great opportunity for implementing the necessary changes to find more balance and harmony in the shared and joint finances, resources, and possessions. Venus in Libra overall is great for intimate matters. So perhaps if you start dating around this time, then this is likely to be a very deep connection, a connection of a soul-like nature, which actually really aligns with that Piscean energy. But at the same time here, this is also about having that need to connect strongly. And it's a positive transit for the intimate life as well. But at the same time, with Venus in the 2nd house, you can also gain financially through any kind of partnerships, whether this is your business partnership, or perhaps this could be about your significant other going through some positive financial changes, which would then have a positive impact upon your relationship, upon your life. Now, since Venus rules over your 3rd house, placed in the 8th, this could be also about thinking deeply about something that has been going on in your life. Because here with the 8th house, it's all about these deeply rooted feelings, emotions. The 3rd house is about our mental mental health to a certain extent, but also our mind, rational thinking. So here with Venus, this could be about changing your mind about something significant, something that has been going through over your mind. At the same time, you could be spending money on anything to do with 3rd house matters. So perhaps you could be spending money on your website or website design. This could be about also perhaps travel. This could be about traveling to locations that could help you to relax, especially if you've been feeling really stressed and drained. During Venus in Libra transit, you might feel like going away for a weekend to absorb a little bit of fresh air, fresh energies, especially since Saturn is now moving in a direct motion. But that retrograde phase could have brought lots of delays and exhaustion. So with Venus here in Libra, the ruler of your 3rd, and also Jupiter in the 3rd, perhaps you might also enjoy a really relaxing outing or a trip with someone significant to you, especially since you've got also lots of transits in the 9th house as well, the Sun, Mars, in the initial phase of this transit of Venus in Libra. So here we go. Thank you very much, Pisces, and all the best. All right, so we reached the final sign for this forecast. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there is any natal topic that you would like me to explore in one of my future videos, then let me know in the comments below. I would like to know if there's something of your interest. But other than that, enjoy Venus in Libra transits, and thank you, and until the next time. Bye for now.